Hello and welcome to Crumbly Woods, scenario number 16 in the original RollerCoaster Tycoon game from 1999, today played in OpenRCT2. Our goal, 1,200 guests by the end of October Year 3 with a park rating of at least 600. We have a pretty big park. Existing rides that are all very, very old, no park entrance fee, and roller coasters charging not a whole lot of money. But check this out. 14 years old. Very, very, very old for a ride in RollerCoaster Tycoon. This one actually is already broken. Mean Squeak is 14 years old. Let's go ahead and change these inspections to every 10 minutes while we're here before we forget about it. We're going to need to hire some more mechanics. This is a cool ride. This is in the original game's splash screen. You get a brief shot of probably about this exact view. But the problem is, this is a really, really long, really slow ride. It's 6.5 minutes long, which is basically a lifetime in RollerCoaster Tycoon time. So you're going to have a lot of guests complaining about the length of the queue. I want to get off Crazy Critters. So, I mean, I love this. It looks really cool. The theming, like Alice in Wonderland type vibes, I guess. Not entirely sure. But, I could be completely off base on that, but it's just, it looks really neat. They did a great job with the theming, so I hate to get rid of it. But it's a really, really long ride, and I don't think there's any way to speed it up. No, not even in the slightest. So I'm going to, I'm going to leave it in place. But, look how long this queue is. This is just completely absurd. There is no reason for the queue to be this long. And, like, these people are going to be in here forever. Like, what was the wait time? It said queue time 5 minutes. Let's do ourselves a favor here. And I'm just, yeah. Oh, that's absolutely not the right way to be doing this. Hold on. Oh, I've already made a mess. I've made a mess. I needed to go over one more because that ended up being on top directly of this thing here. Maybe not. Maybe it was actually correct. The world may never know. So yeah, ignore me making a fool out of myself. It tends to happen often enough anyway. I'm going to close this so that I can get everybody out of the queue. Oh, now the merry-go-round's broken down. Playing the fast song. But let's, where's my height marks on paths? 20 feet on the ride. 15 is what I need to get down to. Okay. Wow, that is just freaky in the higher pitch right there. Oh, now it's super angry. Shaking up and down. I always loved when it did that. It's like, it's a good song. It's just a little irritating. Just a little bit. So what we will end up doing here, if I can get this to actually, you know, come on, attach. Please? Oh, it's not going to do it while this is in the way. I suppose what I should have done this whole time is just, I see what's happened. Yeah, is that not going to let me? I thought for sure I had figured this out. So, serves me right, I guess. Aha! Okay. Alright. That works. Let's just do that, and then remove all of this mess of a path system here. It's too long of a queue. It's just obnoxiously long. Holy crap, is nobody going to fix this? Like, I feel like it should be broken at this point. It doesn't seem to care. Like, is this supposed to do this? Like, that's easily twice as fast as that's supposed to be going. No one's concerned. Not in the slightest. Alright, immediately hiring more mechanics. Immediately hiring more handymen. And I just wanted to fix this one thing, and now I got this, like, cataclysmic disaster on my hands here. The carousel freaking out. Alright, so that needs to go away. I really want to make sure not to delete the theming if I can help it. Alright, so that's looking good. Alright, that carousel's driving me absolutely up the wall. I'm going to have to do something about that. I don't even really know what I can do, honestly. It's like listening to, like, Alvin and the Chipmunks' greatest hits, but none of them are hits. Or great. Okay, now this guy's lost. Come on. Oh, now it's broken down. After violently going up and down for, like, a month in-game. I see how it is. Well, if this is how we're going to conduct maintenance here, then I've got some serious questions to ask the staff. For the love of God, somebody fix this thing before I flip over. Come on. Alright, we gotta get out of there. Oh my God, I have to reopen this. Like, is there any way I can, like, shorten this track at all? Like, I don't know, I feel like the theming is really cool, and I hate to get rid of it, but... Okay, good. Finally. I feel like this could just be a direct loop here. But I'm kind of afraid to mess with that. Alright, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Because I don't want to get rid of anything. Alright, see-through vegetation. Do your thing. Ride track heights. Okay, so that's 30, that's 20. I think if I take this and okay, no, I needed to have that. That's there. Let's go back to here. Just take this whole mess out. There's not really any scenery to speak of. So if this goes this way, I'm going to do a... Oh, I don't have any S-bins. I just have to do one of these numbers. Okay. We can make that happen. Okay, and then instead of looping around here, I mean, I'm going to cut out a pretty substantial chunk of the time here. Okay, now what scenery is gone here? Oh, it's just a hedge. I don't care about that. So this will go away. Yeah, see, they can still, you know, they can still see this. It's still going to affect the ride excitement, but that ought to shave a decent bit of time off it, right? Let's find out. Open this thing. For business, 80 cents. Carousel, did I already? Okay, yes. Control failure, you don't say. Okay, what else? The Haunted Mansion, Crumbly Mansion, Disney, don't sue me, please. Restraints stuck closed. Well, that's never ideal. Mean squeak. Already adjusted. I think we're good. So I'm pretty sure this is still the same coaster. Yeah, okay. So, you might be asking, why are you keeping all the old rides? Well, here's the thing about ride popularity in RollerCoaster Tycoon. I had to zoom out, sorry. The sound was driving me insane. But rides will lose popularity for a certain amount of time until they become old enough to be nostalgic, and at that point, the guests will still really like them, but you're not going to be able to charge a lot of money. So all of these, I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, if you know, in the comments, but I'm pretty sure at the point where these rides are, like 15 years, they're probably old enough to be cool again, and the guests are going to care about riding them. We're still not going to make a ton of money, but, I mean, look, almost 21,000 customers, pretty popular. We just have to bring other stuff in. I don't want to click on the guy. I want to click on the Crumbly wheel. There you go. That's what I want. I want to go on the Crumbly wheel. But we've got space here to build a whole bunch of cool stuff. So all we have to do is just develop things. What, the minimum funding? Are you kidding me? No, 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 no. No, we are maximum funding this thing. Only thrill rides, because that's going to be huge money makers. Right now, we only have the swinging ship. Oh, boy. But roller coasters are actually looking pretty good. We, of course, can build our own new stuff. I got $6,000, so I could do a couple of shuttle loops would be a nice addition. Just build this in. I guess... Yeah, we can go right over this thing. Add some more excitement to everything. Why not? Put that guy there. You know the drill. Do the same thing again, except flip that thing. There we go. Do you guys enjoy when I make these exact same things every single time, or are you getting tired of it? I'm open to trying other stuff. I like the idea of having some continuity, right? Pretty much every single one of these, with the exception of I think one, we've built these shuttle loops, and I think that's fun. Have something to tie you back to the beginning of the series. So we'll just bring this all the way around here. Flip this so I can actually see what I'm doing. Nope, that one has to go there. Now that one can go there. Now, why in the... Alright, ding-dongs. There. I don't know why it did that, but that's fine. Now I've got 2 shuttle loops ready to go. Should bring in some more guests. And then, hopefully, this is a much shorter ride now. Obviously, it hasn't come back yet, so we're not going to know until that happens. But I think, I mean, taking out what we took out should have taken, I don't know, maybe at least 30 or 45 seconds off the ride time, and that matters. Plus, shortening the queue is probably going to help a lot as well. Let's take a look at the messages, see what people are complaining about. First, you can't find anywhere to buy drinks. Do we have a drink stall available? We do. And we have not built one, so that tracks. That makes sense. I'm just going to, you know, right here, just start popping things. Let's take a look at where we have crumbly balloons. Well, that's not the adjective I think of when I think of balloons. But if we're crumblifying everything, it's going to be crumbly drinks. Just objectively kind of disgusting. Oh, I'm sorry, crumbly cola. Well, where's crumbly cola? Oh, I'm stupid, huh? Well, crumbly drinks it is. That's fine. But honestly, these are cheap enough. We might as well have a number of them available in different spots. So, well, we have crumbly cola, we have crumbly drinks. What about crumbly sodas? Not going to call it pop. That's one thing the Midwest will not have on me. It's calling those things pop. I guess we have everything else. Oh, hold on. Let's, do we have... No, there is no information kiosk. Which means we're about to have an information kiosk. And you know what? We're going to call that thing Crumbly Information. Because why not? I love a good theme. Ah, wait, what? It already exists? No, it doesn't. Oh, this has its own category. What a rip. What a rip. It was already here. Have I just completely lost my mind? Wow. That's an all-timer right there. It was hidden by the trees. Hidden by the trees. Alright, so, that's gone. I'll put another one in the back of the park. I can't believe it. This is what happens when you rename stuff, folks. Well, at least that's still the same. Alright, so that one was Crumbly Information. This one is going to be Crumbly Information 2. Harder. Oh, that doesn't fit. Never mind. No sequel designation, just Crumbly Information 2. Alright, let's... Oh, what? Is this broken again? Oh, okay. Yeah, we shaved a whole 50 seconds off of that. That was worth doing. It's still obscenely long, but now we get to keep it. What's the safety cutout? Mechanic 1 is heading for the ride. Fixing crazy critters. Can we... Well, of course we can name them. I can't help wondering if it's going to be worth to just assign mechanics to specific old rides. I don't know, like, if it keeps breaking down like this, then we might have to get rid of it. It's just such a shame. Like, I don't know what's going to constitute having a completely new ride. Is it like a Ship of Theseus situation where you can just kind of replace individual pieces one at a time, or if you have to replace the entire station platform, or you delete a couple things, or if it just picks up on any piece that was ever attached to this ride is always going to have the ride be that old. I don't know. Like, I feel like that would be Marcel Voss territory. He's probably already done a video on it, but I haven't seen everything he's ever made, so I guess that's fine. But yeah, our main goal, of course, is to get 1,200 guests in here, and we're already 15 minutes into the video, and we're only in May 8th of year 1, so we're going to have to get this thing going pretty quick. This ride is functionally useless. Like, I don't know why I even bothered trying to build it. They haven't decided what they're gonna... No. Alright. Well, let's get this thing in turbo... Well, not turbo speed. Fast speed. I just call it turbo reflexively because of the Beaver game. Let's also randomize the balloon color. That was a message that said what? Oh, Crumbly wheel broken down. Crumbly... A week? It broke down twice in a week? Man, that's some janky old stuff. Well, at least we have the shuttle loop to be a modern, effective running ride. Okay, we already have this stuff. I mean, do I have the ship? I don't. Okay, Mean Squeak broke down. Crumbly wheel broke down again? Man, they are like begging for me to just completely demolish all of this stuff. Motion simulator. Well, we can simulate some motion over here. Because I think I can put in... How many films are there for this? Okay, it's not going to tell me. I think there's 2, maybe? Because I think if you have 2 at all times, then they will... I guess I'll just do this. They won't care that one has been showing the same thing forever because they can just, you know, go see a different one. Yeah, Avenging Aviators, Thrill Riders. There you go. We'll just keep those forever next to each other. Super easy. So, that's fine. It's okay. Double Trouble has broken down. Okay, what about our queue length? 16 minutes. That's pretty long. That's like go-kart levels. As long as it doesn't go up any more than that, then I think we're probably okay. Man, everything breaks down in this game. I swear. I did not think 5 mechanics was not going to be enough. I mean, I guess technically it is, because this guy's just walking, but... We'll have to wait and see. This is a nice high-throughput coaster. I think it probably also breaks down a lot. Yep. Wow. Just... I can't believe... I opened it and then it broke down. Alright. Rename this park to Everything Breaks Down Park. Go-karts. You already know. You already know all about the go-karts. But we're going to go ahead and make ourselves some go-karts here. Lower the land. I'm just going to make a simple track. Doesn't have to be anything complicated. It just has to work. Oh, there goes the merry-go-round again. Yeah, just going to make something kind of nice, simple, easy. Ah, okay. I made a mistake. But now it's fine. Alright, so this here can have plenty of room for a nice queue. There we go. And it's Go-Karts 1, so you know what we absolutely have to do. Crumbly carts. Love to see it. I'm going to charge $3. Oh, no. Now it's... Oh, this is going to irritate the snot out of me. That has to be an even number. It can't just be 2110. So now we just have to charge slightly less until that number magically becomes what it's supposed to be again. Take this back to single time speed. Hey, we got the launch freefall. You know what that means. It means we're going to build one of those things. I need 4 more people to come on here that I can raise it to $3 and be done with it. So we'll just keep an eye on it. Come on. Come on. Don't make me a liar. Oh, you dogs! They squeeze through at the same time. Alright. This is this is no longer fun. I'm just trying to make the numbers match. All right. Come on. Come on. Help me out here. Help me out here. This is what the people want. They want to see that lovely, even dollar amount. They don't want to see any cents. There's no cents allowed. No, absolutely no cents allowed. All right. So how many carts do I have? I have 7 carts. Okay. So eventually, if I run this at 320, it'll catch up. Maybe. Actually, no, that's not how 20 cents works. All right, 7 carts. If I catch 3 people at 310, then I can take care of it. But I think they're gonna be quick. They're gonna be quick on me here. I know this is like the least exciting thing to watch ever, but this is very important. It's absolutely crucial that the dollar amount match. I should have just raised it before I opened the ride. It would have saved us a whole bunch of time. But all right, 87.80. Show me that 90. Show me that even dollar amount. Let's go. Come on. They're going to come all at once and I'm going to miss it. Oh, you dogs! There, finally. It's over. It's done. We can move on with our lives. Never going to look at that again. All right. Launched free fall. We want to build a couple of these guys probably. Escape hatch is a good design. I swear that carousel is going to give me nightmares. Where can I put this where it's not going to be completely stupid looking? Let's see. I like the idea of integrating other rides. This actually... Best value park in the country. Oh, yeah. So that's because it's absolute cheapskate zone. That's the secret sauce, folks. All right. Is this going to actually allow me to place something here? I don't think the answer to that question is yes. I feel like it should let me place this one more over, but I can't do it here. Well, it's fine. This will be okay. Raise this to say $4. Open, and it's going to give me those things about, oh, you don't have a path coming from your exit. Well, yeah, well, keep your pants on. You know what would be really funny is if, yeah, I did exactly what I think. All right. Sheesh. What kind of stupid idiot do I take myself for? All right, I've got to close this, and I'm just that's the wrong thing. I got to oh, now I have to reopen this. Balls. Come on, man. Exit. There. That can finally be done. All right. Open. I have a nice short queue. There we go. Look at that. Look at us go. Actually getting stuff accomplished for once. All right. So this is working out. Hopefully, what's our queue time looking at of this? 21 minutes. Well, that's obviously not ideal. Let's help him out by putting some QTVs in. Yes. Assault your retinas with nonsense, so I don't have to feel bad about making you stand in line. Meanwhile, back at Crumbly carts, queue time is 6 minutes. Ride time, 46 seconds. Alright. Whiplash seems to be doing pretty well. $1.20. Well, I guess because it's old. That's probably fine. Alright, back to triple speed we go here. Crumbly carousel is broken down. Again. Now, we don't have anything else that would be relevant here. I don't think so. Let's go into turbo mode. Because we're going to have to build up some cash, and really the only goal we have to meet is that it's going to be 1,200 guests. So we can let this thing run at a pretty decent speed for a while. I do remember looking up this scenario a while back that there's a couple different schools of thought for playing it, and one of them was just completely remove all the old rides. If you want this thing breaks down constantly. If you don't want to have to deal with, you know, things breaking down constantly, then you can just delete all the old rides. But I think it's more fun to leave them. You know, just embrace the identity of the park and try to expand to accommodate it. Although, if you would have deleted these things, you probably would have gotten a whole lot of money and could have had a lot more of a successful park a lot quicker by just building a whole bunch of crazy good coasters instead of just these old things. But, you know, that's part of the fun, is just having those old rides that you went on and you can take your kids on or whatever. Top spin. This is a pretty good little flat ride for us to be building here. I just have to remember how I'm going to attach the... I guess we'll just we'll go like this. Set this to intense mode. And I think I can get, say, $4 for it. Why not? I guess I could take it out of turbo mode. That might help. There's no path leading from its exit. We're going to get there. You got to give me a shot to figure that out. Alright, so... Oh, you know what? I probably created the forbidden super pavement here, the 2x2 that guests get lost on, but that's fine. They're big boys and girls. They can figure it out for themselves. Oh, that's not going to fit. That's also not going to be ideal, I guess. I guess I'll just do the same thing here and set this one to Berserk mode. Give them some options. Color scheme on this thing, I guess we could, saturated red. Oh yeah, red and orange. That's like super danger zone colors. Oh, this is like a Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives episode is what this looks like. I don't know why that was the first thing that came to mind, but it's fine. Life goes on. There we go. We got 2 top spins. So this one, you know we have to do it. Crumbly spin. And I guess this one has to be crumblier spin. Actually, you know what would be really funny is if I had 3 of these, and it was crumbly, crumblier, crumbliest. So, congratulations, this is now crumbliest spin, except I spelled it wrong. And then this one is going to have to be crumblier spin, and now I'm going to have to build a 3rd. No, not... Sheesh. It is currently midnight as I'm recording this, just so we're all aware of what's going on here, but the show must go on. Where can I put the 3rd one? Where would be a fun place to do that? 3D cinema, that's a terrible attraction. Alright, so the little baby thrill ride can go in the little baby zone. Put it right next to the Ferris wheel. How about that? I'll just go ahead and do that right there, and this one will be Crumbly Spin. Okay, color scheme I don't think I really care about. This one can stay $2, that's fine. We'll put in our queue here. Alright, back to the main orientation we're working with. So that's it. That's my thrill ride research. Is I get... Okay, well, I did get, you know... I did get 6 rides out of it. 7 rides out of it. But really, like, the go-karts and the launch freefall are really the only great rides. Oh, that's too bad. I guess roller coasters and water rides, maybe? Sure, we'll roll with that. Get this speed back up here. And let's see what else we can get ourselves into. Is this still super insanely long queue time? Yep, you betcha. Probably going to have to start taking away path segments here for the queue. But I don't really know what else I can do. Is there any way to add cars to this? No. I guess if I made the station platform longer, it would have more cars, but I don't really know that that would help that much. I love that there's one black cat car. And the rest of them are just that gray or whatever. Meanwhile, back at the merry-go-round of death. Really, 5,000 people have been on this thing. Alright. What kind of money are we printing here? Okay, it's respectable. What are they saying about it? It's a really good value. Well, you know what that means, is that I can charge more money for it now. So, Let's let the race get started, and then the price on this thing's going up. $4. And I see vomit on the ground. No spaghetti in sight, so let's see where my handymen are. I guess, honestly, I probably should just assign them paths, but I kind of don't care enough to do that, so 5 more handymen it is. Just go clean up the mess. Just make it happen. It's going to be fine. I would not mind a dinghy slide or a log flume or something to build. Boat hire is just kind of a non-starter for me. Spinning Wild Mouse, you know, we have this thing that you guys keep giving ideas for names and I just never actually change them, which is absolutely not your fault. But I think we can go ahead and find somewhere to pop this guy. This is a pretty good coaster. I was pretty surprised at how well it did. So this is going to cost $3,000. Is there any land I can buy over here? I really don't need to be worrying about that. Nope, no land. Alright. Well, it was worth checking out. Go ahead and just flip this around. Or do I want to put it all the way up here? That might actually be... Yeah, that might actually not be that much better, honestly. But it is pretty far back. I don't know if that's because they're not going to be able to get to it or not. You know what? I'll just put this here. Okay, I see full trash cans. That's going to have to be messed with immediately. Alright, sweep it, empty the trash cans, move on with your lives. Because that's how you get vandalism. Which we definitely don't want. Now, did this intersect with the... No, actually, it pretty much completely abandoned it. The path that it was going here, but we'll go ahead. I've got too many windows open. Go ahead and get that connected nice and easy. This one goes right up to $4. So why don't we, for this scenario, Crumbly mice. Except because this one's already called Mean Squeak. Except there's no mice, these are just spinning things. So I guess that's fine. Maybe. Alright. Turn this back to the normal orientation. Hopefully that brings some guests in. I mean, we're at almost 1,200 guests right now. And I hate sometimes when the scenario victory conditions are reached so quickly, because I feel like we can't really get all of our fun out of the video, but you know, at some point that's just kind of going to be how it goes. Why is this still closed, or are they just not writing it? Nobody in the queue line. Not paying that... Ah, okay. Looks too intense. They're not paying that much. $2.50. Okay, so... Let's try $2. Will they get on for $2? They will not. Will they get on for $1.50? They will not. Okay, this thing might actually be truly dead now. Will they get on for $1? Yes. Alright, so I guess this costs $1 now. Well, we can just kind of leave this alone for the time being. It's probably okay. What's our loan situation looking like? $5 grand? Alright, let's pay that off immediately. Shuttle one still hasn't been fixed. Yeah, my mechanics basically have to be miracle workers here. You had to cut them some slack. How are we looking here? Queue time 3 minutes. Nice healthy profit. Complaining about the lengths of queues? Well then don't get in the queue. It shouldn't be rocket science. If it's too long of a queue, don't get in the queue. Mine train coaster, that's... okay, that's probably fine. Suspended swinging airplane cars for suspended swinging coaster. Yeah, that's so long it didn't even fit in the box. Well, I think that's fine. We can leave that alone. We still have problems with vomit and trash everywhere. Well, I mean, we do have 1,200 guests, so we did technically beat this scenario. You know, I guess solve all your problems by just throwing more money at them, right? That's how the world works? Okay, got it. It sure rains a lot in the land of $5 umbrellas. Maybe I should raise the price of umbrellas. Or maybe we should just kind of leave it alone. Alright, so Crumbly spin. Making $16.78 an hour. It is cheaper. This is making Okay. Twice that much. I guess I should expect that because it's fully maxed out and it's, wow, that's an intensity rating of 6.8. This is actually not making as much money. I wonder if it's a longer ride. It's not going to tell me. But in theory, I think this one just rotates more. Ah, it is longer. Alright, that explains it. Ooh, the dinghy slide. Yes, sir. Let's build a dinghy slide. And a log flume. Alright. Where am I going to put this thing? I'm just going to pick a simple design. I don't think I need to spend too much time theory crafting nonsense. Although, building these giant ones in that one park was pretty fun. Demon drop, demon drop. Nice, simple design. Well-tested, well-worn. Ends up going in like half of my parks that I end up playing. Maybe not for this series, but... Ooh, yeah, let's interact with that. That's going to be good. Increase the value there. Okay, so this, I guess, technically fits here, but then I can't actually have a path go to it. I think I'm gonna give it a shot. Let's take this out of turbo mode. Will I be able to connect a path to the entrance? No, demon drop in the way. So that means I need to move the entrance down here. Let's go ahead and set this to $3. It's probably fine. And then we'll build ourselves a little queue. Turn these blasted trees off. Alright, nice and simple. And then to avoid the dreaded 2x2, we'll just do one of those. And you know what I think this area needs? It needs another information kiosk. So, alright, now friends, we can have some fun with this. Crumbly information. The second one is now going to be, you guessed it, crumblier information. And then the third one, I bet you can't guess it. Bet you can't guess it. Crumbliest information. Like, I like to headcanon that the, you know, the information kiosk at the front of the park is, you're going to get some solid information. You know, the guy who works there actually is, you know, pretty up on his stuff and tells you, like, where the shortest rides, like, queue lines are going to be. You go over here to crumblier information. The guy's, like, kind of not paying attention and might tell you something that's, like, wrong. Or, like, hey, the pizza costs $2 a slice, but then you get there and it's $2.50. But then you get to crumbliest information. And they just don't even tell you anything here. I'm just like, yeah, umbrella's $5, get out of here, get lost. This one's like going to Popeyes to get chicken. This one's like going to Chick-fil-A. There's your customer service difference. But I digress. We got a River Rapids as well. That's a good ride. I really ought to, you know, go in the ride designer and come up with a couple more ideas because, I mean, these are fine. They're not, like, world-beating things, but, we gotta have some variety in our lives, right? Can't just have the same thing every single time. So, do I have a decent spot to build this? The River Rapids ride is kind of infamous for having really, really low maximum support heights. So, it's not guaranteed... Okay, this actually will fit. It's not guaranteed that it's going to be easy to build pretty much anywhere. Let's just check and see what the height on this is going to be. See, one of these was actually going to let me build this here. Aha. Okay, so that works, but that doesn't work. Okay. Well, we'll do that. This is the... okay, this is the front. All right, so that's 1, 2... There. I'll raise this to, say, $4. We don't need to price gouge. Let's give him a nice long queue. Maybe they don't need this much, but hey, that's fine. We'll live. Get that going there, and now we've got Ropey Rapids. Guess there's worse things we could name that ride. 28-minute queue time, really? Alright, I'm going to start taking away queue line spaces. Just the one. That's 5 less people. 5 fewer people, if you want to be grammatically correct. What else have we gotten ourselves into? Steeplechase. There's still roller coasters, but there's no more water rides. Okay. Steeplechase I don't really care that much for. I don't think it's that great of a roller coaster. What else? What else could we possibly build? I mean, we have the corkscrew that I guess this is technically a corkscrew. We have a wooden roller coaster. We have a wooden wild mouse. We have a spinning wild mouse. We don't have a junior coaster or a classic mini, whatever they call this thing. Mine Train coaster is a big coaster type. We'd have to custom engineer that, but we've already basically beaten the scenario, so I don't think I want to spend time doing that. Suspended swinging coaster I never really cared too much for. I could build another corkscrew coaster, or I could build another steeplechase, but honestly, I don't think it's necessary. So we'll just go ahead and get this thing sped up, ready to go. And if anything else interesting comes up that we might want to try, then we can do it, but I don't think we're going to need to. 3D cinema, again, like I said, is like a complete waste of time. I could make another go-karts if we really felt like it. Would I name this one Crumbly Carts? Well, then we could have Crumblier Carts, because that was just kind of a boring thing. Alright, I'll humor you. I say to absolutely no one. Where can I put Crumblier Carts? Oh, it's just not a good perspective for building anything. That's also part of the challenge of this scenario, is that there's just a lot of terrain. Crumbly Mice is broken down. And there's no paths to get over here unless I come all the way from that side. So why don't we do this? I'm going to make the most completely absurd long station for this. Alright, so I've got 10 station platforms, which I guess really isn't all that much, but it's going to take a long time to get through there. So we'll just do one of these types of numbers here. So we have this ridiculous, stupid cart path right here. All the way in, all the way back out, all the way in, all the way back out, all the way in. You see where this is going, right? Just over and over and over and over. You know, I wonder, can I get back down? No, I cannot. Okay. Well, that's fine. The last one, right here. I guess what I can do is I can go down, not there, but down there. And then give them a little to-do here. Then come all the way back up to 40 feet, which is the, nope, come on. I had to change this. I didn't do that. Good job, me. And then immediately send them on the serpentine here. Ah, I need to have it go one more. There we go. Now I can do the serpentine. You might be asking yourself, why in the world did you build such a stupid track? And the answer to your question is, first of all, I built the station backwards, so good job, me. The answer to your question, and many of your questions, is because I can. This will hold 18 cars. It's absolutely not going to be a 3-lap race. We can do a 1-lap race, charge $3 for it, and I think they're going to be fine with that. Set that to open. And then bring this thing all the way around here. Except now I'm going to have to actually get this going this way. Alright, and now I just have to get this path go all the way down and meet up there. So now this is Crumblier Carts. What's Crumblier about it? Not entirely sure, but that's the naming convention we've gone with, so deal with it. Very elite number of guests there. 1337. I know they're not still talking like that. That was a lot before now. Alright, 18 carts. Are they all in? Now they're all in. Oh, look at that mess. That's what I'm talking about. So, are they still having a fun time? Maybe not. Oh, okay, 4.79. That means they'll pay a lot more than $3 to ride on this, but I guess that is okay, because we've basically beaten the game. So, away we go on turbo speed. Survey everything here. Paths look... they look okay. I see a little bit of vomit, a little bit of trash and stuff. I guess we could probably help by putting in some additional trash cans just here and there. Wherever we can find a decent place. Give the handyman a fighting chance. You know, just simple stuff like that. Alright, it's October year 2. Oh, we can have rocket cars in the classic mini coaster. That's fun. How's our mechanics looking? Okay. So, less than half of them are actually actively engaged, but that's okay because they have to, you know, make their way around the park. I have one final boss for the Crumbly critters here. And that's going to be some dude in a tiger costume. Just, you know, walking around up here. What's his actual, okay, that's his patrol area. That's fine. He's allowed to walk around up there, but I probably should remove this from his patrol route. And just keep him in the queue. There we go. You will dance all day and you will like it. I guess we can name this guy Tony because he's a tiger. But you know what we have to do. Crumbly Tony. Don't ask him. Don't ask him why he's crumbly. He doesn't want to talk about it. Look how fast these things rotate on the turbo speed. That's wild. You just imagine, like, just crippling nausea going on this ride at this speed. Just... Alright, compact inverted coaster. That's... Yeah, that's this guy, and then of course we get this, and then that means the next month's one is going to be that same thing. Like, oh, we got a new coaster. Like, I had it for years. April year 3. Bobsled coaster. Ooh. Do I have a space to build? I mean, these objectively aren't great roller coasters, but they are still kind of cool looking. That looks wild. Do I have somewhere to build this, or is it too late at this point? Okay, that just looks ridiculous. Toxic Toboggan. That's a S-tier name for sure. La Vibora or whatever. I don't think I've room for this. Or do I? Okay, okay, okay. I see what's happening here. Now the question is, did the path get cut off? And the answer to that question is yes. So let's turn this back here. Remove see-through scenery? Yes. So, yeah, this actually had... Wait, what? Okay, because, yeah, I built it with the scenery, and this has... underground scenery, actually. Really? Okay, well, that's not gonna play nice. I don't think I can justify that. Can I... Okay, what? Come on, man. I want to keep the underground view. Because I have... Alright, forget it. Doesn't want to play ball with me, but that's fine. I'm just going to delete what I can see above ground, and we'll, Oh, jeez. Ah! This is like the one reason you don't do this, is because it turns into stuff like this. There. Sometimes you inadvertently delete the scenery when you absolutely were not trying to do so. Okay. I want to get out of this with an actual functioning queue. Thank you, please. I should have just built it without the scenery, but it is what it is. This is going to be, what? I charge $4 for it, why not? Could probably honestly support 5, but it's fine. We'll do what we can. Alright, so I've got a little castle entrance here, and I got the exit right here, and then I guess the path? Can I just... Oh, this is so tall. I'm gonna have to lower this. I know, you gotta go up to go down. That's that stupid kind of pathfinding that I always hate. But, you know, it is what it is. That's not gonna play nice there. That will work okay there, which is fine. You don't really need to have that long of a queue. But we are going to have a way to get up here. And I think I've had this... No, that is not correct. Okay, so now I know I can just do that. Okay, so now we have this absolute, like, ridiculous-looking roller coaster. Ugly entrance thing. Looks, I guess, like a castle-type deal. And none of the original paths except what's underground that I can't get to. Good stuff. Love to see it. Alright, so, again, effectively, we've already long since beaten the game. So I'm going to time-lapse the rest of this, but not before we come into our balloon stall here and make the balloons free. And we'll go ahead and pop in a couple more balloon stalls just because, you know, I like it when there's a whole bunch of balloons that go off at the end. Well, they don't go off. They're not bombs. But I like seeing the balloons get released. So we'll just put those in there. And now we will actually time-lapse the rest of this playthrough. I appreciate you being here very, very much. This is such a fun game. And it's a really relaxing way for me to relive some of these that I played when I was a kid and some of them that I'm playing just now for the first time. So we are really close to finishing the original scenarios from RollerCoaster Tycoon without the expansions. Of course, we're going to play all of them, but we're getting pretty close to the end of the original ones. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what's in these expansion packs, as I pretty much only played the first 2 or 3 scenarios in each of them. So that's going to be fun. But like I said, I really appreciate you being here. Beard Boosters, you already know. You see the names on screen. You make it possible to try stuff like this and just enjoy playing games without having to worry about, oh, I can't post that because the algorithm's not going to like that. But I can, because I have the support of you guys. So, again, you make everything possible. I really appreciate you. And all that being said, we are now just about done. Let's get that name on the leaderboard screen and we'll be out of here. All right, and there we have it. Crumbly Woods in the rain. Finally beaten the scenario with 1,456 guests and a park value, well, company value rather, of $199,340. 32 grand in the bank. That's pretty good. So we'll go ahead and put our name on this list, and that's going to be all she wrote. We'll see you back again next week, of course, for more RollerCoaster Tycoon. And we have plenty of Timberborn fun coming in the midweek as well. Take care, friends. Have a great week. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.